mind. I don't wanna be on the ground when the time flies. Had so many friends go, I wonder when it's my time. I live every day like I'll die by the nighttime. It took me so long getting back to my right mind. 5 days straight, no rest, oh well. I don't need no scale. I've been on my, I don't need no help. Always getting money, rains, no sleep. Every day I work my thumb. I don't get to take off. A hater get.
And, Coach, we are down on the bayou as you get a look inside the Mercedes-Benz Superdome here in New Orleans. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and the New Orleans Saints. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or two shy of the 30. Now it looks like we'll get a timeout as there's a Saints player down here on the field. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside.
Let's go now. 18 Gator.
Check, 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 check. Check, check, check. Sponge, sponge, sponge.
A look at Kerryon Johnson, second-year man out of Auburn. It'll go as a loss of 3 right away, and it's so now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards.
Check. Rock it. Check, go.
Out of the pistol, here's Johnson. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. Chalk that up as a 4-yard loss, and now it's 3rd down. It's probably a pretty good sign here on the opening drive if your guys from the secondary are coming up and spilling things in the backfield.
How about the adrenaline and aggressiveness that led his eyes to the backfield to run up there and make that tackle, setting a tone early for his defense.
57's Mike. Mike 57.
Here it comes. Hey, check Mike 57.
Hey.
Mike 57.
Shoot.
Off play action, it's Minshew. And he will go down outside of the pocket for a sack. Tried to get away, but could not. Timmy Jernigan with a sack.
It always helps for a visiting team to come in and set the tone on defense. In fact, when we talked with them prior to the game, they said they wanted this home crowd to feel like they had to hide their valuables when they were in town.
Well, the home crowd quiet now early. See if their offense can take over and get some points on the board.
At their own 36-yard line.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
53's Mike. And we're pretty quiet.
He gets this to Devontae Adams. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. 14 yards there and a Buccaneer first down.
A gain of 14.
And he's top 5 in the league in terms of receiving yardage because of plays like that. What have you seen from him on film that you like so much?
Well, I'll strip away everything else and get to what we call the moment of truth. When the ball's arriving and there's a defender there, he just comes down with the ball. He competes and takes it away. Great hands, great ability to finish the catch.
A first down throw from Mayfield. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Lorenzo Carter make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. To try again after the sack. Mayfield. It's caught here by Adams. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Devontae Adams. His 9th touchdown of the season as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Point after by Lambeau, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And on the first drive, 3 and out. I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game.
And that's caught inside the 35. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. Marquise Goodwin, 82 yards, as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Extra point by Marr, up and good. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
17 yards on the play and a Buccaneer first down. Now throwing on first down and completing it. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down.
Let's go. Hey, we got number 53.
To throw, Mayfield going up top. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
53 is the Mike. Too little, Cupcake. Mike, 53. 53, Mike.
Mayfield with it once more. And that is incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5. On 4th down, they snap it to Mayfield. And Adams has it complete. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. That's good for a Buccaneer first, a pickup of 12 yards.
Let's go.
Mayfield. And the return stops at the 39-yard line. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape, he's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
And able to get a couple as he's across the 40 to the 41.
57 the Mike.
2 yards.
Yeah, let's get a sack lunch.
It's 2nd and 8.
Hey, Charlie.
At the 41-yard line.
Mike's 57.
Go.
Rip left.
Five.
They'll go play action here with Minshew. The attempt on the dive, and he has it. What a catch.
Let's go, baby.
17 there, and a New Orleans first down.
Down. 10-2 stop.
First down.
Rabbit.
You draw
First and 10
corker.
at the 42-yard line.
The first down carry here for Johnson. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line.
wasn't ready.
Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down.
Ready.
Mike 57. Danny.
X3. 218. Chopper.
Jam.
Ready.
On 2nd down, Johnson.
Get there.
It's a 5-yard pickup that time on what will wind up being the final play of this first quarter.
With the score tied.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, got to make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. A nice run leaves them just inches from a first. Could they possibly be tempted to try this on fourth and about a foot? The Saints on fourth down last year, 13 of 16, second best in the league, and they'll try it here. They run. It's Johnson. And he's got the first as they'll bring him down at the 28-yard line. Well, they deemed it four-down territory, and they got 4 yards to pick up the first. The fourth down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. Now Minshew on 1st and 10. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Marching in for the sack, Matthew Judon. So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. Looking to throw it, Minshew. And this one complete to Smith. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs 17-yard line.
General West.
Let's go, D.
First and 10 at the 17-yard line.
Go.
Shift.
Come. Go.
On first down, Johnson. Johnson with a burst, a first down or more. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Kerryon Johnson, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Saints have taken the lead. Extra point by Marr, up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement.
And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. So they escape, so to speak, maintaining the football. Defensively, though, opportunity missed.
It definitely was, because that's all defenses talk about.
Trying to get it to Adams, but it's intercepted. Picked off here by Anthony Hitchens. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
The Saints take over 1st and 10. At the
Watch the safety creep.
34-yard line.
Check 3.
Ready, go. Shoot.
On the ground, this is Johnson. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Ready.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4.
Slam.
At the Buccaneers' 29-yard line.
Watch twist.
Look at me. Zipper. Get it.
On 2nd down, Minshew. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down. Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down.
He did have the touchdown run earlier, but not a heck of a lot more than that throughout this game.
No, not at all. In fact, I would say that this defense has done as good of a job on him as they have on any runner in recent memory. And this one is right down Broadway. And they will move up by 10 now, 17-7. They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces them to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense, because they ran onto the field. This is what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They find themselves down 17-7 as they start this drive, 1st and 10. Tackled that time by Jerome Baker out of Ohio State. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Throwing on 2nd and 8, Mayfield. And a big loss this here as he's taken down. Off the edge, it's Tyrone Crawford with a sack. Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. And he's going to be taken down, sacked back at the 2.
That was the third sack of the ball game. Second in the league in sacks coming into this one. They're planning on making it a race to the top, aren't they?
Absolutely. They're looking up at that top spot, but they might be looking down at the second spot pretty soon.
I don't know why, but it's always agonizing to me to see a guy make a mistake in this phase of the game because you can. It's all on him. All eyes there. He's got a chance to make a punt return, and instead he ends up putting it on the carpet.
Puts it on the carpet. The little rubber pellets shoot up. Never a good sign for a returner on this field turf surface.
No, not at all. And a bunch of them go up when they're all trying to get to the football.
A gain of 3, second down. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. On 2nd and 7, Minshew got a man. It's Brashad Perriman. A gain there of 21 yards.
Let's go.
That's good for the Saints. First down. 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
Here we go, here we go.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Watch the lane.
Ship.
Ready?
Johnson. And not much running room. Down to the 32. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Protein spill. 90 wolf. Hey, Sue.
At the Bucs 32-yard line.
57 the
Yo, 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 go, go.
A play-action fake. They'll look to throw. He'll take a shot. Looking for Perriman, and it's intercepted. Cordray Tankersley with a pick. And the return will stop them well inside their own 20 at the 15-yard line. Defensively that time, they were in zone coverage. As a rookie QB, what lesson can you learn there?
Well, understand this. You saw zone in college, and the defensive backs reacted, but they don't react like they do on this level. So when they're in zone and they see the ball coming to them, they'll react at least a half a second faster. You've got to know where you want to go with the ball and be decisive with it. Otherwise, the end result can be something you don't like.
Now Mayfield. He's got a first down and more past the 30. And finally brought down at the 34-yard line. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half.
180. Hey, eat. You gonna see me in your nightmares, son. You gonna see me in your nightmares.
Mayfield now looking to throw on first down. Complete. It's Henry. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Now a signal and a timeout call, as it comes with 9 seconds to go in this first half of play. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Working out of the gun, Mayfield. They'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught.
180.
So we reach halftime here in a 10-point game. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll wind up getting an extra couple yards here for his trouble as he'll bring this one out to the 27. An update now from Oakland, and it's the Bears who are off to the early lead. I have a feeling that one's going to stay tight throughout. We'll continue to monitor. On 1st and 10, Mayfield. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off at the 40, and they'll set up shop in enemy territory at the 45-yard line.
60 outlaw.
It's going to be a long day.
They'll try to get the offense going with Johnson. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. It'll be a Saints first down on a pickup of 13. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
It's our time.
36, 36.
Topper!
Watch twist. Slam. Go.
Here's Johnson. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32.
You don't want no problems.
It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
And that's what this defense is going to need to do more in the second half. Good pressure that time, forces some indecision in the backfield. He's going to wind up being taken down for a nice loss.
Hey!
On 2nd and 11 now. Minshew. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. Oh, very close to a turnover there in the end zone. Vincent Smith, the intended receiver, but now it'll be third down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
Check. Crunch.
Now!
57. Mike.
Go!
On play action, they'll throw.
Give me that ball, defense! Give me that ball! Give me that ball!
And that will be incomplete.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
And his kick is absolutely perfect. And that will open the lead up now to 20-7. So he splits the uprights, and has to be a nice feeling. Right when it left his foot, knew it was good.
Yeah, just like a good three-point shooter in basketball, right? Release the ball, fall back on defense without even looking. You know it's going in the hoop.
And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And last time, one play interception, so this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling, because a one-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
First down, Mayfield. And that's complete to Adams. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. That's good for a Buccaneer first, a pickup of 12 yards. Mayfield on first down. Caught by Wilson. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. The end result, 21 yards.
Go, tackle, let's go. We got this. Let's go. Hurry. Hey, we got Mike, number 53. Mike, 53. Hey, watch the screen.
Hey, alert 33.
Watch the
Hey, Alpha.
Check. 53's Mike. Check. 53's Mike.
Going to the air again with Mayfield. The left side throw complete to Adams. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 10 yards there and a Buccaneer first down. Well, this is how you shake the thoughts of that interception on the last drive. You come out and start this one 4 for 4.
And watching him throw it around with that type of confidence reminds me of a guy I played with way back when who told me, I don't care if I throw 10 interceptions in a row. I'm going to stay confident, keep flinging it. I just figured there's something wrong with the football.
First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Here's Mayfield, and he's got it. Caught in the end zone, touchdown, Tampa Bay. Hunter Henry, his first touchdown on the year, as his guys are back within a single score. Extra point tacked on by Lambeau, and that will get him one closer. And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
Yeah.
When the 4-3 defense is functioning really well, You know who stays what we call clean and no one gets to him? The guy playing the middle linebacker position, the guy we call Mike. That means the defensive front is eating up all the blocks and just let him go to the football and make a play.
Now the throw on third down, knocked away and incomplete.
I would dare say that these guys would have liked to have given their defense a little bit more rest since they gave up a touchdown their last time out. But alas, my man, that's not going to happen.
Yep, they're going to have to grab those helmets, get right back out there. Fielded just inside the 20. Excellent work on the run back there, 33 yards. And the Buccaneer offense will be set up well as they take over.
48-yard line.
50, 180, 53. Point it right, point it right, point it right. On the way back home, yo. Five. On the way back home. Right touch.
From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. Now a throw for the left sideline, and he's got it. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. The catch and run going to wind up netting him 33 yards. From the red zone now, Mayfield. And he hauls it in for the Buccaneer touchdown. Davante Adams. His 10th touchdown of the season, second of the game. And now they can recapture the lead if they can make the PAT. Point after by Lambeau, up and good. And that will put them on top here in the third. And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Here's Minshew. Deep ball for Goodwin. And that one incomplete. They try to sneak in a deep ball with the clock running down, but to no avail as time will expire on this third quarter of play. After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave them trying to convert on 3rd and 9.
Look at me. Zipper. Ready?
Off play action, it's Minshew. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Matt Judon able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one is maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. 0 accountability, and a sack resulted.
At their own 43-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10.
Check 31, check 31.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. It'll wind up being a loss of 2. And it'll be 2nd and 12.
At the 28-yard line.
20.
Watch it, 5.
Run.
From the gun, Mayfield. And he's going to be taken down back around the 35-yard line. Lorenzo Carter in there to get him. And on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him. Mayfield now complete. Hunter Henry with a grab. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Hunter Henry, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon as the Buccaneers tack on to their lead. Lambo to add on the extra point. And he takes off with it. It's a fake. I don't think anyone in the building fooled right there, as that one is going to blow up in their faces. And Lambo now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone.
The Saints take over.
That's it, baby. We're going to work.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, there's something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. And he'll get about 4 across the 30 to the 32. As big of a play as we've had in this one so far. This is 3rd and 3. Minshew sets to throw. Goodwin able to haul it in. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. And they pick up 25 as they convert on 3rd. Here's a 20th carry for Johnson. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. That'll set them back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that'll make this a 2nd and 13. Now Minshew. Man open. It's Goodwin. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs' 32-yard line. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10.
Switch gears.
Hey, lock it.
Watch the shit.
Shoot.
Running from the gun, Johnson. And not much running room. Down to the 32.
That's it, baby.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Watch A9. Watch A9. It's yours. We got trips over here. Trips over here. Let's overload. Overload.
Mike's 57. 57's Mike.
Let's go, defense. Hey, man up, D. Man up, D. 57's the Mike. Watch 57. On the ball.
Get it.
On 2nd and 9. Minshew. Looking for Perriman there. He's got him. 4th quarter. Down to the final 2 minutes. And we've got a 1-score game. So it's Saints football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. They'll run on 1st down. Johnson. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Go.
10 yards on the pickup.
Back to throw. And it's caught. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. We'll check on his status when we get back. A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7. But first things first, they need to score as they come up on 1st and goal. They'll run it with Johnson. And he takes it across and into the end zone. Touchdown, Saints. Carry on Johnson. with his second touchdown of the afternoon, as they can now tie the game with the extra point here in the final 2 minutes. Critical extra point up and good, and we are tied here in the fourth quarter. Boy, hard to ask for a better game thus far. 27 apiece is our score as the kick's away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line.
At their own 24-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They've got work to do, but they do still have a bit of time here.
And they've got to feel comfortable with that, but they have all their play sequences called. If they get out of bounds, that allows them to huddle and call another play. But if they don't, it's hurry up to the line of scrimmage and either spike it and stop the clock or continue to move it downfield in order to try and get in range and win this game.
See if they can do just that. Now a deep ball going to be caught here near midfield. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. Mayfield. And caught by Henry. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves them with a very manageable 2nd and 1. It's caught here by Adams. And they move this all the way down to the 9. Over 30 yards there. And first downs on 3 consecutive plays now. A game-winning field goal would be a chip shot from here. Let's see how they play it on 1st and goal. They'll try to run with McCaffrey. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2. As the clock will stop with an even 20 seconds left to go. Here's 2nd and goal, operating from the 8-yard line.
Mike 55, Mike 55.
Again, McCaffrey.
Go,
and he's in for the touchdown. And in the final seconds, forget overtime. They've just likely won this thing in regulation.
And that score in this time frame, that's like a big reveal at the end of a great movie, isn't it? Out of nowhere, almost, it appears. They get it done. How about that score?
Finishes like this. This is why we love sports. This is why we love the game of football.
So glad that we got to be here to watch this one.
This is taken about 7 yards deep. And with time a factor here late, he'll just take a knee and they'll put it out to the 25. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. Critical condition here, obviously. Got to hope to get something quick right and then maybe take that shot deep.
And once they do take the big shot, you've got to worry on defense. Of course, no one getting behind the defense and make it an easy throw. But nowadays, it's not just the ball being tipped in the air and people in the end zone in a cluster. It's that guy that's short of the end zone who comes up.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. And now here comes their final timeout as they take it with 8 ticks remaining. And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20.
Go!
He's back to throw. He's going to let it fly. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Cordray Tankersley with a pick. And they will set up shop at their own 41-yard line.
Let's do it. This yours.
At their own 41-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And they've got this one in hand. No timeouts remaining defensively, so this one should just be one kneel and then handshakes. On first down, this is McCaffrey. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. So time has run out on what will be a Tampa Bay victory. And they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half that put this one on ice.
So you get the sense that whatever was said at halftime obviously hit home. I think it's a little bit more than that, though. Obviously, there are words that are said, and, hey, come on, guys, we have to play better. But sometimes it's just sharpening your execution, sharpening your focus, and maybe doing the things you practiced all week without major adjustments, just doing them better. And that got it done in this one.
So for Tampa Bay, they boost their record up to a strong 4-1, and they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for New Orleans, the loss will move them back to 3-2 on the year, and they'll be on the road next week as they get a date with the Jaguars in Jacksonville. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.
I was waiting to shine. My father taught me don't be soft, so now I'm taking what's mine. I define myself as empire.